Hello students, I Rakesh Chauhan welcome you all in the e-learning classes of physics initiated by Suraj Group of Schools. Today in this video we are going to discuss about circular motion. So first we will discuss what is circular motion. We will define what is circular motion actually. So if the particle is moving along a circular path, then the motion of that particle is said to be circular motion. For example, the motion of hands of a clock. If I assume that this is suppose the clock and this is one of the hand of the clock, then if I assume one particle situated here, so as this hand move, this particle is doing the circular motion. So there may be so many particles situated on this hand of the clock, and all these particles are doing the circular motion with different radius. You can see these all particles are doing the circular motion. So you can understand the concept of circular motion with the help of hands of a clock. Okay, so any other example you can think about? The motion of a particle situated on one of the wings or any wing of a fan. So here also you can assume that the motion of each and every particle situated on the wing of a fan is also doing the circular motion. It is also an example of circular motion. Or you can say, suppose there is a circular track in your school or in your village, and some person is running on this track, then the motion of that person is said to be circular motion. So any motion along a circular path is said to be circular motion. So we can define the circular motion. Motion of a particle along a circular path is said to be circular motion. Okay, so now let us discuss what are the various types of circular motion. So there are two types of circular motion we generally study. First is uniform circular motion and the other is non-uniform circular motion. So types of circular motion. Types of circular motion. The first is uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion. This is in our syllabus, uniform circular motion. And non-uniform circular motion. Non-uniform circular motion. This we will study in 11th class, non-uniform circular motion. But here in class 9 we will study about uniform circular motion. So what is uniform circular motion? Suppose this is a circular track and the particle is moving with suppose 5 km/h speed, and this speed is not going to change, means the particle is moving along the circular path with this uniform speed, means the speed of the particle is always 5 km/h, although the direction of the speed is going to be changed. Means here the direction of speed is this, at this point the direction will be in this direction. Similarly, these will be the directions of the speed, or we can say the velocity of the particle. Means the velocity of the particle is changing at each and every point, but the speed remains same, that is 5 kmph. So if it is so, then such type of motion is said to be uniform circular motion, because the magnitude of the speed, or we can say velocity, is not going to change, but direction is changing, because the we can say this is moving along circular path. That's why the direction is keep on changing, but the speed remains same. So if the speed is same and direction is changing, then such type of motion is said to be circular motion. So what we can write down here is speed is constant, velocity keep on changing. Velocity is keep on changing. Why the velocity is keep on changing? Because it is doing or moving in circular motion. So whenever the particle moves in circular path, then definitely the direction will be different at different points. You can understand from this diagram. So such type of motion is said to be uniform circular motion. So how you will define the uniform circular motion? In uniform circular motion, the particle moves along circular path with constant speed. In uniform circular motion, the particle moves along the circular path with constant speed. Okay, now let us talk about the non-uniform circular motion. So in non-uniform circular motion, the particle is moving along circular path, that is true, but the speed of that particle is not constant. Suppose at this point the speed is 5 km per hour. At this point the speed becomes 6 km per hour. At this point the speed once again becomes 5 km per hour. Maybe increasing, maybe decreasing. At this point the speed becomes 4 km per hour. So if the speed of the particle is also changing along with direction, then such type of motion or circular motion is said to be non-uniform circular motion. So how you will define the non-uniform circular motion? In non-uniform circular motion, the direction as well as the speed of the particle is always going to change or keep on changing at each and every point. So such type of motion is said to be non-uniform circular motion. Now let us discuss the uniform circular motion in detail. So since uniform circular motion is in our syllabus, therefore we are going to focus on uniform circular motion. So how will you define uniform circular motion? If the particle moves with constant speed in circular path, then such type of motion is said to be uniform circular motion. Okay, so here the term uniform comes for uniform speed. Okay, suppose this is the circular path along which the particle is moving, and the radius of the circular path is suppose r. So if I talk about the particle at these 4 different points, so suppose at this point the velocity is v1 vector or v1. At this point the velocity becomes v2. At this point the velocity becomes v3, and at this point the velocity becomes v4. And since the velocity is a vector quantity, we represent the vector by putting an arrow above the symbol. So this is v1 vector, this is v2 vector, this is v3 vector, and this is v4 vector. Although the magnitude of all these velocities is same, that is the speed is same, but the direction is keep on changing, therefore the velocity is keep on changing. So this is the perfect diagram of uniform circular motion, you can say. Okay, so here since the direction is keep on changing, therefore the velocity will be different at different point, and if velocity is changing with respect to time, then definitely there will be an acceleration. So here the acceleration is a special type of acceleration known as centripetal acceleration. Centripetal acceleration. Why it is named so? Because this type of acceleration always work towards the center of the circular path. So therefore it is named as centripetal acceleration. So what is the reason behind this origin of this centripetal acceleration? So since the speed is constant but direction is keep on changing, therefore due to change in direction the velocity is changing, and this is the special type of acceleration which originates due to the change in direction only. Speed is constant but direction is changing, and the centripetal acceleration is the acceleration which arises due to the change in direction, and it always acts towards the center of the circular path. So at this point the acceleration will be acting towards the center. At this point the acceleration will be acting towards the center. At this point also the acceleration will be acting towards the center, and similarly here also. So this acceleration is denoted by AC. So how you will define the centripetal acceleration? The acceleration which acts towards the center, towards the center of the circular path is known as centripetal acceleration. Okay, what is the cause of this centripetal acceleration? Cause is due to change in direction, due to change in direction of the particle, because the speed is constant but the direction is changing. So this is the acceleration which arises due to change in direction. So this is the main cause. Now we have also studied that wherever there is force there will be acceleration, or wherever there is acceleration there will be force, because force is equal to mass into acceleration. We will also discuss this in laws of motion. So wherever there is acceleration there will be force. So here is the acceleration known as centripetal acceleration. So there should be the centripetal force also. So now we are going to discuss the centripetal force. Centripetal force. Centripetal force denoted by Fc. And this centripetal force arises only in circular motion. You must keep in your mind that whenever there is circular motion there will be centripetal acceleration as well as centripetal force. So the force acting towards center, the force acting towards the center of the circular path is known as centripetal force. Now in 11th class we will derive the formula of centripetal acceleration, but for the time being for 9th class you can keep in your mind that the formula of centripetal acceleration is AC is equals to V square upon R, where V is the speed of the particle, mode of V1, mode of V2, mode of V3, it is denoted by V. So V is the speed of the particle and R is the radius of the circular path. So the centripetal acceleration will be v square upon r. But if I ask you what will be the formula of centripetal force, so the centripetal force will be mass into centripetal acceleration, and centripetal acceleration is v square upon r, so it will be mv square upon r. So using this formula we can calculate the value of centripetal force. So we will derive these formulas in class 11th, but for the time being, for 9th class, you must keep in your mind that this is the formula of centripetal acceleration and this is the formula for centripetal force. So in uniform circular motion, the acceleration always act towards the center, and this centripetal force, or we can say the centripetal acceleration, arises due to the change in direction. So these are the two important points you must keep in your mind. Some more examples you can think about is the motion of planets around sun. So the gravitational force between the planets and the sun act as a centripetal force, because whenever there is circular motion there must be centripetal acceleration, and this centripetal acceleration comes from different type of forces. For example, if you talk about an electron revolving around nucleus, suppose this is nucleus and this is the circular path along which one electron or electrons are moving. So between this electron and this positively charged nucleus there will be an electrostatic force of attraction. So this electrostatic force will be acting as the centripetal force, and this will always act towards the center. Similarly, suppose this is our earth and this is rotating, this is suppose sun and this is our earth. So this earth is moving along circular path around sun under the effect of gravitational force between earth and sun. So this gravitational force is acting like centripetal acceleration or centripetal force. So wherever or whenever there is circular motion, there must be centripetal acceleration and centripetal force. So this is all about the circular motion and uniform circular motion. Thank you very much for watching the video.